I'm beginning to get a little addicted to these. I don't know, just going into Bible verses and finding the hilarious business therein. And not to mention disseminating knowledge, which my spirit keeps screaming about disseminating knowledge, finding humor, more. So I'm going to go into 1 Samuel 17. Yeah, that's where some action's happening. You know why? Because that's David and Goliath. Any non-Christian can tell you that story from backwards to forwards and sideways, but there's some little stuff in between that we just didn't bother to look at. So I'm going to just delve under the surface and peruse a little, do a little bit of searching. Yes, quite. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so as we know, for those of you who don't know, there is a king initially within the ranks of Israel. His name is King Saul. God don't like him because seriously, Saul's pretty much doing everything in the opposite of God's wishes, and God's just staring at Saul like you are getting really uppity right now, and I don't like it. So Samuel, the prophet who pretty much is anointing kings, goes to David and is like, "This is a man after my own heart. Don't judge him by appearance. I know he's small. I know he's a little. Well, he's actually very handsome, but he's a little slim and sensitive. But this is my dude. I like him. Anoint him." So he's been anointed. So he's been chosen. He's been called out. He has been separated as that guy, or raise of the roof. Praise God. And as that guy, everything else is still going normal in his life, which is one of those things. You've been called. Congratulations. Everything's still the same. Are you kidding? God, what is this? Like, yeah, no, he does that. It's weird. It's annoying. I don't get it either. But yeah. So anyways, things are normal in David's life. His dad's like, go visit your brothers on the battlefields because they're facing off against, like, pretty sure it's like Canaan. Or no, Philistines. They're facing off against Philistines, and they're talking all a bunch of smack at the battle line. This isn't even an average battle. This is a bunch of guys on a battle line. And one particular dude just running around talking smack. We all know who that is. It's Goliath, because he's like 7 foot tall. He's got like eight fingers or something. His spear is the size of a weaver's beam, which I don't know what a weaver's beam is, but like it's a pretty large spear. And he's just talking smack like, "Y'all a bunch of pansies. Get one dude over here to fight me. What you doing? Come on, bring it. Hey you, you, bring it. Just come at me, bro. What's your problem? What is it? What is it? What? You got so big and bad? I'm making fun of your God and everything you got." He's just lifting his skirt and doing all this nonsense. People in Israel are like, "Oh man, you talking smack. I'd fight you if you were so big." Nervous. And David's just looking at all this. He's like, who's the dude talking to smack, lifting his skirt? What the heck is his problem? And David gets into some conversations, and people start talking like, look, this guy's been talking smack about us all day. And the king is like, if anybody takes this guy out, their family doesn't have to pay taxes. You get to marry his daughter. Like, pretty much you're set for life. And David's hearing this. He's like, oh my gosh, this is interesting. And now he's been anointed. He's been called out. He's been separated. So he's got that on his side. And he's hearing this stuff. But this is the interesting thing. Part of me thinks David was a little bit enticed to go and handle Goliath. Not just because, like, he was making fun of God. But a little also because, seriously, no taxes and, like, Saul's daughters. Like, these are benefits. So sometimes God will use certain desires to goad you into certain actions. And it's not all the time, because some of your desires are just disgusting and weird. Sometimes he'll use that, and we'll learn that a little later with Bathsheba. Skipping ahead. Anywho, we've got a young David, and he's hearing this stuff. His brother shows up and is like, what the heck you doing here? Deal with your little sheep, Dude is walking around here talking smack, trying to get stuff on Twitter and nonsense, and like he's grabbing it, and David's like, "What's your problem, man? Why?" Because David's brother does not see him as the anointed. He just sees him as little punk doing stuff, getting him underwear drawer, get out. And David just runs away from him because seriously, sometimes you need to get away from certain people that are talking smack to you. I'm jumping back to other passages I've heard that pretty much like you want to get away from those that are speaking down to you, and David's doing the same because he needed to. And eventually he just goes over to Saul and is like, yo, can I handle the Philistine dude who's talking smack? Because seriously, I don't like that. And Saul's like, no, because you're a kid. Go away. And this is the part I want to emphasize. David's response to Saul is, okay, dude, I want you to know something about me. I've been caring for my father's sheep for quite a while now. And I have dealt with bears, and I have dealt with lions. I can handle this Philistine, so I don't know what you're talking about. And we all know the rest, where he puts on the armor. He's like, I can't deal with this. Puts it off, gets a sling, critical hit. Goliath is down, chops off the head. He's like, I'm better than you. I'm higher on the food chain. doesn't do that part because that's just satanic. Don't do that. They'll get the holy water on you right quick. All right, but this is a synopsis. This is the key part I want everybody to emphasize. David is like, I have dealt with this before. It is not even just I dealt with this before, but my God has helped me deal with things of similar depth and danger. Lions and bears. And I want you to think about this. This is a 16-year-old kid, no gun, no sword. He's just got a staff, a bunch of rocks, and a sling. And he's taking on lions and bears. Look, if I had an iPhone and like a machete, and I got a lion coming at me, I'm like, fuck, I'll stab myself and I'm done. I'm just like, no, I am not dealing with this. I was not trained to deal with this. Seriously, I'm a dude that's still having panic attacks talking to women. Talking to females at work, I was like, hi, and I just like want to run and jump out a window, but that's just, I don't know. Never mind. There's another thing there. But look, point of the matter is this. Seriously, a lot of us have an issue or a Goliath or a dilemma or a problem in our life. And look, I'll be honest with you. Look, if you look back on your past instances, you had some sort of lion or bear that you had to kill. Because you had to protect your sheep, you had to handle your business, and God got you through it. So you need to recount back to your past, back to your business, back to whatever you were done doing before, even if it was just for funs and flippity-jippities. Because seriously, everybody has handled some sort of lion or bear in their business that's helping them deal with a Goliath that's standing before them. Now, I'll tell you right now, for me, that was a lot of college debt and stuff. Because seriously, like, I will have debtors like, you need to pay this, you need to pay that. And I'm just like, God, you need to pay this, you need to pay that. Because, seriously, I ain't handling it. Seriously, Jesus had to pay the temple tax. And technically it's his temple, but he's like, I still got to pay the temple tax. And he's like, Dad, get some fish in the mouth so Peter can go fish those out and he can pay the temple tax. Because I ain't dealing with that, Dad. I ain't dealing with that. Seriously, this is essentially illness. You're in the wilderness, you're in training. Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. But it's not lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. It's lions, tigers, and bears, oh God. Deal with the lions, tigers, and bears. Because seriously, they were going to do it alone. You relied on God to deal with that action. So, the rest of you do the same. Seriously. And also, seriously, you need to read, like, Samuel 17. Actually, no, I'm going to say, like, read Samuel and Kings, because seriously, it's like Game of Thrones. If you don't, I don't know what your problem is. I don't even read Game of Thrones. I just read the Bible. Want to see some nonsense? Read the Bible. I don't know what you're doing with your Games of Thrones. Read the Bible. Not only that, but the characters make more sense than what. I don't know, man. I'm just saying. But I don't know. Peace, love, like, share, comment, tell the universe, tell your grandparents, tell your babies. I don't know. I love you. Stay alive. Seriously, keep doing that.